Good evening. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle, to two general reads about this new moon in Capricorn. What Spirit wants us to know about the new moon in Capricorn that came out today. And I'm going to choose a couple of pendants, for the two readings, okay? Let's see what comes out. Dragonfly. Of course, the dragonfly would come out, and the dove. The dragonfly and the dove. Okay, so reading number one will be the dragonfly. Okay, reading number two will be the dove. Okay, so starting off with the dragonfly, let's just go there for a second. Okay, we're going to go there for a second. And the dragonfly is actually a symbol of, it's going to be a symbol of transformation. Let's see. I hope you guys are well this evening, by the way. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Okay. And tonight, if you would be so kind to like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. Let me know you in the room, that you're in the house. And so dragonflies for reading number one, right? We're going to go through and see what comes out during this new moon in Capricorn. Is all about transformation, okay? It symbolizes adaptability, like fluidity and new beginnings as well, okay? It's also a shape that's known to, or not a shape, but a symbol. It's a symbol known to shift perspectives as well. Maybe from things like something old to something new, or looking at the ability to navigate the changes in life, okay, with grace, with ease, with wisdom. And they connect to the water. They're born in water, right? And so it is a symbol of water, which really could talk about connecting to the emotional aspects of our existence as well. Spiritual awareness, our intuition, just the ability to shift, really. And if you notice, a dragonfly is very avid. It's very avid. That means it has a very interesting movement. Like it zooms, kind of like a hummingbird. A hummingbird has that same kind of movement that is very precise in their movement. A dragonfly is kind of that way too, at least the ones that I've seen, right? And so this is all about new beginnings, adaptability, resilience, spiritual awareness, connection to water, to the water element. You could be a water sign, don't have to be. Even intuition, messages coming from the spiritual world, hope and possibilities, okay? So that's what's coming out for Dragonfly. This is going to be our first reading. And so Spirit, as we are kind of in this particular moment in time, not necessarily just about this full moon in Capricorn. Let me see what's happening right now. We went into the full moon in Capricorn at about 4:36, about Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. And so this is right around the energy of being reflective on our goals. Maybe they're coming back around to take a look at them, maybe even reprioritizing the systems around achieving them, taking a look at that. It might be a time to come back around and recalibrate, redo some things, tidy up some things physically and mentally, and even consider building stronger connections or support systems. The cardinal signs are sticking out here. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, they may feel the impact of this new moon the strongest. And we may be being influenced by the sign of Capricorn right now. So whatever, even if you're not those signs, like whatever house your Capricorn is in, this could be really highlighting that energy right now. Okay. And so let's see what comes out For those that chose the Dragonfly spirit, let's talk to them. What is it that we need to know? What do you want it to say right now? Please and thank you. All right. So we have broken ring, teardrops, well, April, bell, firecracker, crown, door, and carriage. Okay. So I do feel like right now, there's something that could be disintegrating, right? And whatever this is could provide a moment to acknowledge grief, maybe. With teardrops and broken ring, it almost feels like something is disintegrating. It could be some type of partnership or something like that. I'm seeing something significant is going to happen in April, or you could be someone who has a birthday in April. So you could be a Taurus, or let's see, a Taurus. And what is the other half of that? The end of March could be your birthday at the end of March. I'm trying to remember what sign comes after Aries. Let me just take a look here. So Aries or Taurus. Oh, it was Aries. Okay. So you could be an Aries or a Taurus here, or there could be something about April that's significant next spring. I also see that there is like lots of good energy with family and Bill and firecracker. This is almost like a lot of excitement coming in, and it's this heavy familial energy. And so there's something that's happening that's good in terms of family. You could be getting like some good news. Somebody in the family could be bringing some good news to you, or things could be just going exceptionally well when it comes to your family, or things are going to go exceptionally well. I do see carriage here with journey. I feel like there's something about moving forward, especially with carriage and door. So someone stepping into some new energy. And this could be physically, this could be mentally. Opportunities have been waiting on you to step forward, basically. And this has a lot to do with honor, with crown, honor, and respect coming your way for someone, whoever you are. This could resonate, okay? So let's take a look at these energies. Let's see. So let's start with this broken ring, teardrops. What is this energy that we need to be aware of during this full moon in Capricorn? Okay. The full moon in Capricorn brings a bit of grief our way, but what is this about? Broken ring, which talks about like some type of commitment being broken off, and someone could be severely affected by it, right? It's clarified by the Fool and the Six of Wands. Whatever it is, it's good. Okay. The Fool is talking about new beginnings, new energies, entering into new experiences. And the Six of Wands is high honor, right? This crown, this is high honor and respect coming. And so whatever this is, it may not be all bad. It may not be as bad as it seems. I'm getting that energy here. Let's see if we can get more energy on this. For broken ring and sorrow, what is this about, Spirit? What is this about? Unexpected money and rich gent. right? There's something coming your way. It could have something to do with money, something that you didn't expect. There's something about possibly even being rewarded. Maybe you're being paid double for your trouble. I don't know. Rich gent is almost like an energy that is very abundant, very fruitful. Um, so there could be someone that's coming in or someone that's related to you receiving some type of unexpected, you know, finances or something as a result of what is happening. This could be justice, right? Leveling out the playing field. I'm hearing that as well. Someone here is very abundant and will be given some money. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Unexpected money. That's what it says. Okay. Um, so let's see. We have firecracker, will, and bill. So this is some excitement around some type of announcement when it comes to family. And it's good news, right? This may, in fact, end in some kind of celebration. It's almost like a wish, a desire, maybe a prayer that's being answered. What is this, Spirit? Let's see. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Moon coming out. The Ten of Wands and the Moon. So the Ten of Wands is giving me like heavy, it's like heavy workload leading to something that you're not expecting with the moon. You don't see this coming. This could be the release from this heavy workload or this heavy load, having to really carry a lot of things for someone. Maybe someone was supporting the family and everything was on, you know, one person to carry everything, but there's something coming in to relieve that. I do feel that's the energy here. It's clarified by theft and hope, great water. I don't know if this is a situation that you were put in as a result of someone else. I don't know, but it ends well with hope, great water, right? It ends abundantly. And this is almost like everything that could go right will go right. Hope, great water. And I'm also seeing two birds here flying together. And so it could be someone coming in to make sure that this goes the way that it's supposed to. That's what I'm getting. There's some good news coming in, some announcement about something concerning a family, right? And so that's what I'm getting there. Now, about this energy with the opportunity coming in with carriage, it almost feels like moving forward and having an opportunity to walk through new doors. Is clarified by justice and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So someone will be starting a new job or being offered a new job. Someone will be starting or entering into like a new space. And being that it's following the justice, it's giving me that energy again of something possibly being leveled out on your behalf. I don't know if there was something that was done unfairly in regards to your work or some other situation, but there's like an opportunity coming in to balance that out, specifically to balance that out. Yeah, let me see what this is. So what is the door and the carriage? Yeah, Court coming out. This is coming in to balance this out. So there are new opportunities coming your way. Great fortune. That's going to, if there was something that was stolen, right, this could be something coming back around even more abundant than what was taken, right? And it's almost like the law being fulfilled, right? When we talk about the law and we're talking about when someone steals something, they're supposed to come in and make it right. Not only just make it right, but place you back into the position that you was before the thing happened, right? It's to place you back in a position of being made right. In this case, I feel like for whoever you are, you'll be in a better position than you should have been. The fact that this has happened, great fortune is coming in. That means every area of your life will be abundant. Anything that could go well will go well. And that's an understatement. There's a law or there's a principle that's operating that's ensuring that this is going to happen. Okay. Crown. Why is crown here? Honor and respect will come to you. Why is crown here? So we're talking about the transformation that's happening. So this could be stuff that is currently on its way to you in the 10 of Pentacles, right? And it's almost like there was something that was withheld. The hangman followed by the 10 of Pentacles, but whatever that was, it's about to be, what would I say? It's whatever this was that was withheld or held back or being stalled. Now there's about to be just like this avalanche of overflow, right? The release. It's almost like when you take a balloon, not a balloon, but a rubber band, and you pull it back and you keep pulling and the further you pull it back, yeah, you're pulling it back. But when you let it go, the further it's going to move forward. It's that kind of energy I'm getting. And along with that, I feel like this is not only in regards to somebody's finances or somebody's situation. This could be like other things too, because this is all about respect and honor. And this really the 6 of Wands energy of, possibly even being seen in the truth of who you are, if that has been distorted. Okay. There is some sense of justice. I feel like that's underway for you with this dragonfly. There's a transformation that is in progress right now that's bringing these energies in. So whatever was not right, it will be made right. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards. Couple of oracle cards here. I have 2 oracle cards. One is a power play, a power move, and a higher view. A power move and a higher view. So we're talking about strategy. There could be something that is underway. Maybe there's something that you did or you were led to do that was the right thing, right? And I feel like this is you being guided because there's a key here that's being put into this ball. Whatever this is, it looks like some type of puzzle or plexer, some type of enigma. You have the key. You have the key. Spirit has given you the key to answer whatever this issue was. And it looks like you have done that. And so you've just opened your access to solve whatever this strategic move was that puts you right where it is that you need to be, right? I don't play chess and I don't know what piece this is on the chessboard, but it's sitting on top of this. It's almost like being on top of the game, right? So whatever this is, let's see if we can get it to, there we go. Whatever this is, you stand on the top of this power move. It was right, whatever it is, whatever you did, it placed you right where you need to be, okay? And this doesn't have to do with anybody else. This could be just concerning your life, your business, what you've been called to do, right? And then we have a higher view. And this is one of my favorite cards because it's a reminder of us to learn how to not take things so personal. Sometimes we need to, but for the most part, most of the time we don't. We just simply need to back up off of it and really see a higher view because there is a higher view. There's always a higher perspective. Okay. And the closer we are to a thing, the less likely we're able to see that higher perspective. So I feel like someone may have backed up off of something. And yeah, it's going to provide, if it has not already, a clearer picture of what it is that you need to see. Because there's not, I get the feel like the closer you are, the less likely you are to be effective in what you're doing. This, whatever is happening right now, deserves a, a higher view. It deserves a different perspective, one that causes you to not personalize it, but back up off of it, and see the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture at play. Always, always. There's always a bigger picture. That's one of the things that helps me not to really get tied up into outcomes. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever is going to present the best outcome for me, that's what I want, right? It's not really about what I want, even though I feel like Spirit has given me opportunities to pull in what I want. But at the end of the day, I want what Spirit wants for me, And if that means, if Spirit asks me to back up off of something so that I can see it clearer, or so that I can even see a different perspective, maybe what I'm all up on may not even be what it is, or what it's supposed to be, or where I'm supposed to be, right? And so there's something about having a higher view, pulling back off of something so you can see the greater picture at play, okay? So that's what I have for you. I'm going to get a couple of more oracle cards just to end it out. This is my numerology oracle deck, my numerical oracle deck. Let's see. What is the lasting message, the ending message for our Dragonfly viewer? Surrender. Ooh, that's a powerful word. Powerful word. That's one of the most powerful words that exist, in my opinion. Surrender. What that means is what I just said, a higher view, releasing the outcome, releasing what it is that you think it should be, what it is that you may be trying to figure out or understand. Surrender means to release and allow radical acceptance to come in and sit and partake in this moment. Intuition is coming out as well. Intuition. And so there's something about mixing the energy of surrender with the energy of this intuitive flow. You know what's right. And Spirit is saying that it doesn't even need to be said for who's watching this video. You know what's right, period. I almost feel like I don't even need to explain these energies because it's hitting somebody just like, yeah. And so there's a mixture of surrender to this moment and following and being guided by your intuition. You know what's right, is what Spirit is saying. And there's no need to worry about it because it's being handled on your behalf. You will receive what's right. That's what the message was. There's nothing you need to do. You will receive what's due, right? What's right, okay? And so that's message number one. Thank you, my number ones. If you chose the Dragonfly, this is for you. Thank you for stopping by, my number ones. It's always a pleasure to read for you. And for my group number twos, if you chose the Dove, this is for you. Group number twos, if you chose the Dove, let me show you the sweet little innocent dove. This is for you. This is for you, my number twos. The dove is for you, okay? All right, you may be someone who likes birds. You may be someone who communicates with birds. You may be someone who has some special sign that you've received from a dove. Doves are very, depending on where you are, they could be, rare. And so if you're somebody who just saw a dove or you've been seeing doves, this message could be for you, okay? The spiritual meaning of a dove is really widely recognized as a spiritual symbol across all different cultures, religions and belief systems. And it really represents peace, is one of the number one meanings when we look at a dove. It represents peace and love, new beginnings, and the Holy Spirit as well is one of the religious symbols for a dove. And it could be, different meanings that we draw from it depending on the context that we draw out. But there's a message of hope that comes through with the dove, maybe even guidance leading us to these energies of peace, love, of, harmony, new beginnings. There could be a message coming through guiding us even towards divine connection and presence. And so this is all about the energy of peace and tranquility, the energy of love, and even fidelity as well. This is a very spiritual guiding energy of also being protected as well. It's an energy of hope and faith. And again, all of the different belief systems that we have across the globe have some type of connotation for the dove. And so it could mean different for everyone that's watching, depending on what your spiritual or religious belief is, but it does have a very strong connotative, like a positive omen type of energy to it that leads us to the spiritual realm, that leads us to this very peaceful, loving energy. And so that's the energy coming through right now. Again, we are in the actual time where we have a full moon in Capricorn, my group number 2s. And I'm sorry I didn't say welcome. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. We're taking a look at the energy during this full moon in Capricorn. And so welcome, welcome, welcome. Like, share, subscribe. If you have not, comment. If it resonates with you, I would love to hear from you. This full moon in Capricorn is all about, it actually is associated with our cardinal signs. So we're talking about Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, who may feel the greatest effect of this full moon, but it doesn't mean that they're the only ones that feel it. You may have certain placements in Capricorn. Whatever that placement is, that may be what is being influenced the greatest right now. Okay. And so this is really a time during this full moon where we're looking at different ways of growing, embracing change, maybe even going back and tightening up some things, implementing some plans, maybe even turning in different directions. This is all about personal growth, career focus, releasing some things. Manifesting is all a part of that, and grounding as well. Okay. And so however that comes across during this time, it could definitely tap into those areas for us. As we look at the dove, we're going to take a look and see what messages Spirit has for us today. Okay. Something jumped out at me. So I'm going to take them, even though I'm still shuffling. I do feel like this energy came out on purpose. It like jumped out at me. So I'm just going to take it. Okay. It could resonate with someone, and it could be something that someone needs to hear. Okay. So let's see what comes out for us. I'm using my Tea Leaf Oracle deck. So first we have Rooster, and then Gong came out as well. Rooster and Gong. We have Bird Perched. We have Torch. We have Pig. And we have Bread. Y'all can see I am sweating like a porch monkey because it's hot in here, but it's okay because we're sweating some things out. Sweating some things out of these spiritual pores. Okay, so we have Rooster, we have Gong, we have Lobster, we have Bird Perched, we have Bread, we have Horse, we have Gong, we have Torch, we have Table, and we have Pig. Okay. And so we have Rooster out here. Rooster is all about this is an energy, a very egoic energy. Spirit may want you to beware of being too much in your ego, or this could be someone else, right? Beware of this energy. It's an arrogant, boastful person that should not be crossed. Greed, beware of greed with Pig here. We have Lobster with financial pinch. There may be something, financially that is underway right now that needs to be acknowledged or addressed. There may be just, this might be a difficult time. We got them. We have them. We will have them, you know. Bird perch, someone's waiting on some good news or will be getting good news, a package or a letter here, or maybe you just got one, I'm hearing. Being invited to some exotic or exciting event with gong. There's an exciting event. Now, on the opposite, right next to lobster, talking about a financial pinch, there is bread, which is a period of prosperity and abundance. So someone may be going from difficulty to a more relaxed time when it comes to finances. I have horse here as well, talking about a short journey. If you are someone who's been invited to an event, you could be doing some traveling here shortly. It doesn't have to be like international. It could be like across to the next county. It could be across town, a short journey. Someone's doing some traveling. I have torch here as well with table. And so there's something about someone delving into spiritual development. You could be taking some new coaching under someone or guidance. You could be taking some new classes to develop spiritually. You could be receiving some type of enlightenment through that activity that you're doing, or awareness, or some higher level of understanding right now. Okay. And if you are, Spirit wants you to know with table that this is going to be something that requires some muscle, some spiritual muscle. Okay. And so whatever this is won't be just like a skip in the park. It's going to be something that requires effort, a lot of effort, okay, for this enlightenment to come forth. However, I do feel like you are on the path to that enlightenment. And it could be a small burst of just, you know, putting all of your focus into something to get the enlightenment or the result. Something that will be long-term though. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more energy. Let's take a look at rooster. So what is rooster here? This is talking about the ego. The rooster represents this very proud energy. It's arrogant, boastful. It's talking about a person that you should not cross. So what is this? Why is rooster here? So I have the 8 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. This is almost like this could be someone that you work with. I get to work with the Pentacles, especially 8 of Pentacles. It's like a workplace. The Page of Pentacles is almost like some place that you just started working. This could be a new workplace. Spirit is warning you. There could be someone who you'll be working closely with the 3 of Cups. To be aware, I don't know, to be aware with the 3 of Cups. This feels like someone who would be really close. You know how you have like work clicks, right? You have like work clicks. Spirit could be just telling you to be careful of someone in particular, not to cross them. Okay. We have pig here. Be aware of greed. Why did pig come out from my viewer? 5 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. Ooh. So 5 of Pentacles is kind of like, it is a card of struggle. It's a card of struggle. And the 10 of Wands is a card of burden. And when the pig comes out and it's saying be aware of greed, there could be this energy of trying to do too much or get too much that's going to land into a difficult position. Maybe doing too much, but not really ending up with what it is that, like the work that's put in is not going to equate to what you get out of it, right? But I feel like it's more along the lines of motive, because greed is a motive, right? And so the idea around this is, you know, doing all of these things, but not really coming out with what you intended because of the motive of, you know. And so be careful. I feel like Spirit is just saying, be careful of your motives. This might be an opportunity to kind of step back and look at what you're doing, why you're doing it, if it's in fact for the right reason. Because for somebody, this could land you, you know, in a, not only not getting what you did all that for, but even a difficult spot. Five of Pentacles is like lack. And so take that as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. Okay. Let's see. Waiting for news, a package or a letter, and then an exciting event. So what is this? Bird perched and gone. And keep in mind the dove, right? The energy of peace also talks about the disposition, right? As we go through, think of the dove as a disposition of, the intention with how we are doing things through this full moon is one of peace and through love. It's all about intention, right? And so waiting on news, package or a letter, and some exciting event. So someone could have received an invitation or will be. Yep, with the Page of Cups. Somebody will be receiving a message. Just a small little message. It's not anything like huge. The page usually carries little energy. Oh, I stand corrected. Okay. So it was clarified by the Page of Cups, the Judgment, and the Ace of Cups. So someone's going to be receiving like some kind of news or message about some offer. It is a huge offer with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment, even though it may come very humbly, I want to say, because this Page of Cups is giving me like timid energy. Like somebody may be afraid to bring this offer or to step forward. It's almost like timid energy I'm feeling here. However, someone's waiting possibly to deliver some news, some type of invitation here. I don't know. And so, yeah, someone's considering something. I have Lobster here, which is that energy of financial challenges, but jumps right over into Bread, which is prosperity and abundance. So let's clarify Lobster and Bread. Going from struggle to abundance. And I always say, if we're able to take a look at life from a different perspective, it's not really about, when we start to look at things as energy, we stop looking at it as being the end all be all. Like you learn, to be content in any situation that you go through. You learn to go through times of difficulty and struggle when that happens. You learn to go through times of wealth and prosperity when that happens. And when you stop looking at things like material things and money as the end all be all, then it doesn't shake you, right? You don't end up being like up when things are good and down with, like you're not this big roller coaster, but you become this even keel, right? No matter what happens, it's like, I know it's going to be okay because that's not the end all be all. And when we really look at things, we're looking at money, we're looking at, whatever it is that we hold as valuable, houses, cars, right? All of that stuff is just paper. It's plastic. It's metal. It's wood, right? It's just stuff. It's stuff, and it's temporal stuff. And when we really look at it for what it is, that's all it is. It's just paper, metal, plastic. Though we value it, because I sure look forward to my paycheck, right? After doing the work that I do, better have my money, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, but it comes and it goes, right? It's an energy. And when we look at it that way, we're allowed to really see and experience life, I think, on a deeper level. I hope that makes sense because there's something here. It was clarified with the star here. So there's something about, let's see what else comes out. Why is Lobster and Bread here? And I feel like, yeah, this is energy like of being at rest and being at peace. Like the star talks about being guided to a place of rest, a place where you will be refilled, right? Anything that's lacking. It's not really a materialistic card. The star is really a very spiritual, it's a very healing card. And so in the midst of this, I feel like Spirit is saying, I got you. Don't worry. right? If you are going through hard times, this is not going to last always. It's only 1 second in time, right? Better is coming. It was clarified by the star and the Ace of Swords. There may be some clarity. This may be even a time for you to take your eyes off of that so that you can focus more on truth, more on revelation, connecting, replenishing the spiritual aspects of your life. Because isn't that true, right? Ain't nothing like a hard time to bring you to your spiritual awareness and clarity, right? It clears some things up. And so that might be like what's happening right now. Like you're able to focus on other things that are not of this world per se, right? And strengthen that part of life for yourself right now. The Spirit is saying, yeah, I got you. Don't worry. This is just one moment in time. If you are somebody having a difficult moment, that thing is about to come through for you. And we have short journey here. What is this about? I almost feel like this is going to be like some type of travel, but let's see what comes out for short journey. Seven of Cups did come out. So it's almost like the energy of caution is what I'm feeling. Short journey. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment. I almost feel like there's something that you're being given, some experience that you are being given, maybe that you've even asked for, or something that, being that the Nine of Pentacles leads to the Justice. This is almost like having this very desired experience that may or may not have anything to do with anybody else. This is all about you and how you're experiencing things, your world right now, and being led to a place where everything will be brought back into the right perspective. And for someone, that may need to be you taking this journey by yourself. This part of the journey is a solo part of the journey that you're about to go on. And it says a short journey. So this part may be one that you'll experience individually. Does that mean that you're all by yourself and you don't have anyone around you? No. But it means that there's an experience that you're going to have that not everybody else is going to have. You'll be having this experience alone. Okay. This is a short moment in time where you may experience things being brought back into balance, being brought back into perspective, balancing out if there are things that are out of balance right now. And this may necessitate you walking it alone. Okay. We have spiritual development with Torch here and Table, talking about get ready to do the work. What is this? Torch and Table. All right, we have the Two of Cups. Ooh, this feels like soulmate energy. And the King of Wands. So this could be working with someone. This could be being shown something specifically. Get ready to work. I'm hearing that coming through. Get ready to work. And the King of Wands is, first of all, very high level energy, probably high level expectations too. The King of Wands is all about action. And so you may, in fact, find yourself being shown something, being shown how to do something, or I don't know if this is like some type of partners, not really a partnership. I'm feeling you'll be guided by someone, or you'll be guiding someone. Okay. That could go either way. But whatever that is, it's going to be something that you will benefit from spiritually. There's a development that's going to happen, whichever side you're on here, and an enlightenment, some awareness that's going to be sparked, or greater understanding. But it's going to be some work. Okay. So let's see, what is this Torch and Table? What is this Torch and Table? Instead of pulling these, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight over to, because usually I know with my last reading, I actually clarified as I went along. I didn't do that. So, instead of extending this, I'm just going to move forward to the Oracle section, because I think we got a lot of clarity, even though I didn't add the extra clarification. So let's go ahead and pull our oracle. Let's see what we have here. So what messages do we have from the oracle for my viewers for the dove? So one of them is the same message as the last message I did, which was a higher view. And then we have a burst of magic. So I feel Spirit is saying, get ready. Get ready. Things are about to get real interesting. I hear Spirit saying. And I almost feel like this is going to be about like synchronicities and things just popping up to pull your attention forward with a burst of magic. This is going to be, even with that Ace of Swords that came out with the star, like there's going to be something about, and if you have had an epiphany, this is about that. Okay. And it'll make sense if this is aligning with what you saw, right? This is about epiphanies or certain higher knowings, like tapping into a higher understanding or revelation or knowledge. This is also understanding things in the greater realm of things, like that everything is going to make sense. There's going to be like an aha moment where things just connect. Like, and you'll find that everything feels like it's purposeful. And this could be about some type of gift being bestowed on you. I also am feeling that torch energy coming through here with the burst of magic, because there's this energy of cultivating consciousness and connecting like with the higher essence of creativity, like a higher power, even within yourself. The Knight or the King of Wands, like coming to this higher power within yourself, lifting you to a higher level of yourself, like what actually enlightens you, what inspires you, a higher realm of just experience in life overall. And that may be around you seeing, experiencing, knowing, right? And seeing things. You may find that you step into a higher level of knowledge that you didn't even know you had, right? It feels magical. So it's going to be something above the mundane. And then we have a higher view. I did get this one in the last reading. A higher view is all about seeing the bigger picture, not being so close on your situation that you can't really see anything outside of what's happening for you or around you. Understand that there's a whole galaxy, there's a whole dimension or dimensions, right? There's so much more than what the eye can see, especially when you're all up on it or focused on one thing. Spirit is saying, look around, look outside of yourself, see what's happening on the grand scale of things. Because it's not just about us. It's not just about you. There's so much more at stake. There's so much more going on, happening, unfolding, right? Transpiring. Spirit is saying, see the greater picture. And it may require you to back up off of your situation so that you can see things differently or clearly. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to get a numerical oracle message. And this will be the ending message for Dove. Remember, this is all about the energy of peace. This is all about the energy of operating and moving in love. It's all about intention. And so what is the ending message for my, all right, synchronicity comes out. All right, that's giving me burst of magic energy. What's the ending message for my Dove viewers? And effort. All right. Spirit is saying this is all about synchronicities and effort. So when you get the hits, when you get the downloads, when you get the signs and those synchronicities, right? It's time to move on them. Move on them. Don't just let them go by and just acknowledge them, but they're being given to cause a reaction. I'm hearing they're being given so that you would react to them and move on them. Also with effort, I'm getting in regards to this enlightenment that's happening, right? This is a time to put in more effort. Spirit is saying more is required, more is needed from you. And for whoever you are, you've already been getting signs of this. You've already been getting synchronicities. Things have already aligned. But for some reason, Spirit is still saying effort is needed. Okay. For someone I'm getting, this might even be you moving into your own happiness. You're not waiting for someone else. You're waiting, or you are needing to move yourself. Spirit is saying you are the one that needs to move and put in effort. For someone you already know, you've already received the signs. Okay. It's all about intention. What we do, we need to do it in love. Okay. All right. And I'm hearing for someone, it's like, it's not even so much of what people think. Like, don't even, that higher view means to back up off your situation. Like, it's not even about how people are interpreting what you're doing. You know what you're doing, right? You know your intention. You know, make sure that you know and that you move from your heart. You move in peace with that in mind, with that intention in mind. And so this could be telling you to stop focusing on others, or stop trying to prove a point to others. Like, back up off of it and just operate out of pure love, out of pure essence, right? So that's what I'm hearing here. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's the second message. Ooh, see how fast time goes by? I meant to come and do like a 10-minute each reading. Y'all know I'm long-winded. Okay, so like, share, comment. Let me know if it resonates, if any of this resonated with you. Maybe this is something that Spirit has been whispering in your ear. Okay, I hope you guys are staying cool out there because it is hot. So like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. Let me know if it resonates. Hit the bell if you find yourself subscribing for the first time. And thank you for stopping by. It's always a pleasure. This is what I love, y'all. I see this very clearly. And so thank you for coming by, sharing your energy, allowing me to do what I do. I appreciate it all. Sometimes it's just a few, and that's okay too, because we have to be, able to, like I said, back up off of it and let it do what it do. If it's meant, it's meant. If it's not, then whatever's meant will come. And so even with this, even if it's just 2, 3 people that comes through and they say, hey, I like that, and hit that like button, I appreciate you. I think I have a faithful 2 or 3 that comes through and supports. I appreciate you. Know that. And I wish you would comment so I knew who you were, so that I could say, thank you. Maybe even come through and support you in the same way. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just grateful to be able to do what I love to do. This is one of those things, being able to tap into and practice, my spiritual gifts. It means the world. And so with that being said, I'm going to say good night. I hope you guys get a wonderful night's rest and stay cool. Blood Moon Oracle here, bringing the message for this full moon in Capricorn. Bye.